autonomous, more life, more joy, more happiness. So big up on yourself, ladies and gentlemen. Now, you hear I am elated for Whisper. Here is another person in Jamaica that I and I man have to say I and I man proud every time I see this, person in the news. And I'm talking about Mrs. Grange, the Honorable Mrs. Babsy Grange. Now she has been knighted by Emperor Haile-Selassie grandson, King of Ethiopia, and we want to give her some praises because it appears that, Olivia Grange, we know her more fondly as Babsy, your auntie, Babsy Grange. She has been invested as a Dame Grand Cross of the Imperial Order of the Star Honor of Ethiopia. The vesture has been made by the Crown Council of Ethiopia at the command of His Imperial Highness, Prince Ermias, Sahle-Selassie, on March 4th at the Army Navy Club Hotel, Washington, D.C. And there's no joke thing in a paper. A up top thing. You are going to see. A some up top thing. The Ministry of Culture, Sports and Gender. Olivia Babsy Grange. Yes. Being confirmed with the Dame Grand Cross of the Imperial Order of the Star of Honor of Ethiopia by His Imperial Highness Prince Ermias Sahle-Selassie, the grandson of Haile-Selassie I, His Imperial Majesty, King of Kings, and the conquering lion, elect of His light. You are going to elated, illuminated like Rastafari say me bright. On March 4, 2023. And there was a special ceremony. And I told you where it was. Washington, D.C. Jamaica's Ministry of Culture, Gender, Entertainment, and Sport, Olivia Babsy Grange, has been invested as Dame Cross Imperial Order of Star Honored of Ethiopia, one of Africa's country's highest honor. Grange, a former Spes Shang executive, a former manager of Bounty Killer, Patra and Shabba Ranks, and who also hold the title of the Order of Jamaica, is now entitled to be referred to as Her Excellent Olivia Grange. The investiture was made by the Crown Council of Ethiopia at the command of grandson of Emperor Haile-Selassie I, His Imperial Highness Prince Ermias Sahle-Selassie, at the Army Navy Club Hotel in Washington, D.C. on Saturday. The occasion was the annual Victory of Adowa commemorative dinner and the commemorative of the Victory of Gondar, which are hailed globally as two great military victories of Ethiopia under Emperors Menelik II and Emperor Haile-Selassie I, respectively, which marked turning point of Ethiopia, Africa, and the world. According to the Crown Council, Grange was honored because of the kindness and diligence which she has embodied. The recent formal visit to Jamaica under Prince Ermias and Princess Desta Saba, and for her great friendship with the crown of Ethiopia that have contributed material to the improvement of Jamaica and Ethiopia ties. Now, in the conferring of the award, Prince Ermias, it was in recognition of the outstanding work Grange have done in Jamaica in the strengthening the relationship between Ethiopia and Jamaica, as well as for being instrumental in bringing him to Jamaica last year, and her effort to build cultural and diplomacy bridge between Jamaica and Ethiopian people. According to the South Florida Caribbean News, Grange, in an accepting the award, fought back tears and described the day as a special one for her, adding that she was humbled, honored, and a little overwhelmed. I have always dreamt of the day that I'll feel a part of the continent of Africa, in addition to the recognition that my ancestors were predominantly African, Grange said. The fact that I have been recognized by a nation of Africa, and particularly the Crown Council of Ethiopia, is something that I have made so overjoyed and overwhelmed that I am picked up in emotion. The St. Catherine Central Member of Parliament added. The minister also said she was accepting the honor on behalf of Jamaicans Rastafarians, who she said were the ones responsible for the honing her knowledge about Ethiopia of Emperor Haile-Selassie. Now, I grew up hearing about Ethiopia, Grange said, because of Rastafari movement in Jamaica, because Haile-Selassie has been the symbol of the movement. And for me today to be recognized by the Crown Council and to be bestowed with the title of Dame of the Grand Cross of His Imperial Majesty grandson, Prince Ermias, is something I have never dreamt would happen. But that is now a reality today, Grange said. I accept this award on behalf of the Rastafari movement in Jamaica, primarily because they are the ones who constantly said His Imperial Majesty Haile-Selassie is the symbol of black royalty. For me, it's very important that I recognize that the honor that has been bestowed on me today, it is one that I'll have to ensure that I carry that message for one love, especially in the recognition that as a black race, we are equally important as any other race. Plus, that we have a great history. The Grand Cross Order bestowed upon Grace was created to honor foreign and domestic civilians and military officials and individuals for several service to the country. It is the highest ranking order of Emperor of Ethiopia, along with the Order of Menelik II. During his visit to Jamaica last year during National Heroes Week, Prince Ermias, Sahle-Selassie, and the Crown Council of Ethiopia had signed a memorandum of understanding for a statue of Haile-Selassie to be erected at the National Heroes Park in Kingston within the upcoming fiscal year. The prince, who was accompanied on his trip to Jamaica by his wife, Princess Saba Kibi, and members advisor of the Ethiopian Crown Council, had engaged in several official activity, including meeting with members of the Rastafarian communities in Montego Bay, where he had also been presented with the key to the city. He had also made courtesy call to the Governor General, Sir Patrick Allen, and visited Marcus Garvey Liberty Hall, and he viewed artifacts on the life and works of the national heroes. He had also attended the national heroes and award ceremony, and recipients were addressed also by Sizzler Kalundri on behalf of the Nyabingi theocracy regime. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an honor that, Babsy Grange, her honor is a reflection to us, ladies and gentlemen, that we can stretch across barriers and boundaries. And as you see, she is the council for the parliament member for the constituents of, St. Catherine. And she moved from being manager of bounty killer Patra and Shabba. You're going to now getting such an award from the Crown Council of Ethiopia, from the grandson of Emperor Haile-Selassie I, His Highness Prince Ermias Sahle-Selassie. I mean, Washington, D.C., them there, And when I say D.C., me mean the District of Columbia. Them there half of the map. Half of the map, them there. Receiving the 5th highest Ethiopian award. Right now, I am so elated and happy. She was awarded this according to the Crown Council because of her kindness, her diligence, right, in making connection, building a bridge with Africa and Jamaica. It is important that we continue to build cultural and diplomatic ties with our motherland. Me love what's going on. They said the Honorable Babsy Grange was emotional. St. Catherine Parliament members, and as she gave the rightful credit, me have to big her up. Me have to big her up. She has been bestowed with the title of Dame of the Grand Cross. Because she tell you straight up, I accept this award on behalf of the Rastafarian movement in Jamaica, primarily because they are the ones who constantly said His Imperial Majesty is a symbol of black royalty. Do you not understand why we do that? After we not drop from sky, and no guy can come show off pan we pan them royalty and them symbolism. We are free, and that's why we study with things so we stay high. I want to say congratulations to Jamaica, congratulations to Rasta, and most of all, I would like to say congratulations to Her Excellent, the Honorable Olivia Grange. Me not even want to call her Babsy anymore. Her Excellent. So when you hear me say Her Excellent, you don't know who me I talk about. Big up on yourself. All hard working people. She never just jump in a deer, so. She was a former manager of Specs Shang, an executive and former manager of Bounty Killer Patra and Shabba. Now, she have multiple order. Her Excellent and the Order of Jamaica. And them are that we are deal with. Her Excellent Olivia Grange. Ladies and gentlemen, big up all the young ladies them. Big up on yourself and know say you can strive to be Her Excellence. Because that's what we are dealing with. Excellence. That's what Jamaica deal with. We're not dealing with no quanging. Excellence we are dealing with. So I'm more life and I'm more joy.